shit. Like, for real. One time,
we're going live.
Well, hold on. I won't say anything
because no, punches. Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait, hold on. I'm not talking about this just so we could get straight into political because I definitely don't want to do that yet.
Fuck Trump.
Capacity for that
no, we can make it political. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, bro. One time I was like scrolling through TikTok and a live was recommended. You know how like if you're scrolling through videos and then a live will pop up, and normally it's like girls on the beach. No, I'm just joking. But normally it's like normally it's video game stuff. Like it's just always video game. Yeah, titty streamers, bro, all day. You scroll through my TikTok, it's titty streamers. No, honestly, if you scroll through my TikTok, it's a lot of dogs and like sentimental shit. But anyways, so nice. I was scrolling through, and like it recommended me. Like you ever see when like one side of it is one person and then it's like 6 people, like 6 little panels on the other side?
Yeah, like little individual squares.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I saw her little icon right there. So I was like, what? And then I was like listening and they're like, yeah, they don't understand that the federal tax. And I'm like, all right, next, like get the fuck out of here for that shit. And it's happened more and more often. So that's why I'm surprised she didn't hit you up. I know she texted the group and said she was going to message me or call me today for like insight on how to start a podcast. But you literally work with her. I don't understand why she wouldn't call you or why she wouldn't talk to you about it.
She just likes you more.
Don't they all? I just play.
No, I mean, I think that's why. But I mean, like, we have a podcast. You're not like oblivious. You know how all of this stuff works. So.
All right. Well, hit us with the intro, D, since you have some bad news for the folks at home.
I know you come for the eccentric, enthusiastic, whimsical intros that I do, but here we are on a day where I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't pull one off. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the usual Tuesdays. This is Save Korpsx, you already know. And let's get started.
He said he couldn't pull one off, but he definitely rubbed one out.
There we go. Got to. I could always do that.
I did get a message from Kelly today that she received her shorts in the mail, and it makes me want them even more. It's crazy that I don't have a piece of merchandise that says my name on it, and I need to get that. Matter of fact, I'm going to buy them this weekend. So shout out to fucking Kelly, because I need some shorts with my logo on it.
With your logo on it. I gotta
hold on. I got real quick. Let me check the temperature in the room real quick. Is everybody's mood down today? Maybe not mood, but is everybody at a very low vibe today?
I think so. I mean, I've just been chilling,
Korpsx, you had a low vibe?
No, I'm good.
I'm at a low vibe. I'm at a low vibe today too, bro. I've been up since 5:45. Like,
jeez.
Why are you guys operating out of low frequencies, man? You guys got to get those frequencies up, bro.
I don't know. I need somebody to turn me up, dog. I need somebody to turn me up.
You guys need to be turned up over those fucking pyramids, bro. All the conspiracy theories are coming true. Have you guys looked up Project Sunstreak? Somebody give that a Google. Somebody, anybody. Real life CIA documents.
It's on the internet, so it's got to be true.
No, CIA.gov. You could literally find it.
This looks fake. This PDF file looks fake.
No, it's a real life CIA.gov released. There's always a bunch of projects that get declassified, like the Project Stargate. That was a real project.
This looks like some SpongeBob ass
Stargate, like
right
show?
Why is it stamped crooked? I don't get it. We're in the digital age. What the fuck is going on?
Project Stargate was a project that they worked up around. Bro, there's a lot. Oh my god. And what's funny, hold on, I want to say on Sunstreak first, is because I got fucked up when I first looked into it because they were talking about remote viewers, right? And I have a friend who I don't want to say too much. I have a friend who works in the government, right? And builds military crafts and other stuff, right? And he was talking to me about remote viewers and what my opinion was on that. And I was like, you're fucking tripping. Like, I don't believe in that. Like, that's fucking crazy. It's like, no, it's real. Like, it's like the military is like really working on that type of stuff. And there's actually listed and written techniques. If you go out and look abroad, there's actually techniques written to where you can achieve said goals. So you just wait, dude. The pyramids was a fucking, I'm telling you, guys, I'm telling you, bro. It was a chamber.
Fuck,
it was
I forgot to bring aluminum foil in here today. I was going to bring aluminum foil in here today, too.
Just saying.
I'm trying to read up a little bit on it, but it just sounds like, I don't know, like some sort of psychic connection to try to find the Ark of the Covenant.
Yes, from using remote viewing.
Yeah. So basically, they were trying to figure out whether or not somebody could psychically find the Ark of the Covenant. Is that what it is?
I don't even want to say psychically. The tests that they were doing on said people was you were getting like 90 between 90 and like 98% accuracy rates, right? On images drawn on a piece of paper, right? So they would draw on a piece of paper, they'd put it in an envelope, and then the quote unquote subject would have to draw and imitate whatever it was. Bro, and the one video I was watching, the dude was off by like...
Oh, I seen this shit. I seen it. I know what the fuck you're talking
like
about.
Insane complexity, bro, of when you're talking about psychic versus... No, we're talking about remote viewers. This is way different. Way different.
I'm trying to read up on it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, hold on. While Damo reads up on that, can you attack us again like you were in the green room? Because I need to hear this bullshit that you were spewing about Damien and I.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. When did he attack us?
Drake's new fucking music video?
Oh, who calling my phone? Who calling that shit? Come on, bro. Hey, it's a good song, though.
I hate that fucking song. I hate
like
that fucking song. I fucking hate it. But what the fuck is the hype about it?
I like him better when he's rapping, but there's definitely some shots.
That it got shot on IMAX and...
Oh.
They got shot on IMAX?
Yeah, the video was produced on like IMAX or whatever. And I guess there was this thing where there were there was like a shot of 3 owls on this like 5G pole or whatever, or like some abnormal number of owls, and it's supposed to be representing all the people from OVO.
Abnormal? Why is it abnormal?
Like, well, it's abnormal because there's a correlation between the owls and the fucking, it's like members of OVO, or it was like members of like a certain group, or like they were getting super subliminal with it. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but the song was not any good. Like, you know, like
I thought the song was sick. Like just as like a song.
Snick is like a crazy word for that song. That song,
like most of that album,
is it Stacy?
It's just a little boppy song, bro. It doesn't have to have meaning for everything. Bro. All I'm saying is that the most of that album was ass, cheeks, booty. No need to re-listen. Nope, it was ass. That song was awesome. And Give Me a Hug, maybe. But even that one, I don't really like.
You would say "Give me a hug." Where's my hug at, motherfucker?
Where my hug at? I only do that to you and Korpsx, okay? That's it.
Yeah, I could give a fuck about that fucking music video, honestly. I have no idea what the fuck's going on about it.
What do you think about the lawsuits that he's been drawing to UMG and Kendrick? Let's be honest, it's to Kendrick too.
I mean, it makes sense.
Does it like change your view on Drake at all?
No.
Why?
Because he's contracted with these motherfuckers. If there's any foul play, I don't think it even has to do with... Okay, it absolutely has to do with the fact that there was a battle going on, right? But if there was any foul play by a company that he has a contract with for like $400 million based on some type of revenue or streams or whatever the fuck the case may be, absolutely, I would sue the fuck out of them.
But I don't know. I just don't know on what basis does he have that? I mean, he's going kind of based off of an assumption, it sounds like, and then he's trying to do in discovery, find his evidence.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
I feel like
he suspects that there's foul play, therefore there is a lawsuit.
But like under what? Like what's the reasonable? Like
Streaming plays.
Whenever you get, huh? What does that have to do with anything?
What do you mean?
Revenue.
That's the base of the lawsuit.
Yeah.
The base of the lawsuit is that Kendrick's songs were getting pushed out more than Drake's were by the company that he's contracted.
Well, but the thing is, though, right, is what they have, what I think they're going to end up having to do is start opening up the books and start saying, okay, well, for them to throttle Drake and boost Kendrick, right, there's a financial obligation there, right? So UMG has to go in there. They got to pay Spotify. They got to pay Apple to, get their music up there and all this shit. And they pay them a little bit of money, right? They pay them a little bit of money on the back end to make sure that certain artists end up in certain algorithms. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, look up Google ads and Facebook ads. Like, it's very easy when you're talking about ad money, right? But when you're dropping millions of dollars, you go into offices and talk to these type of people. You know what I mean? You don't do that behind your laptop. So I think the problem is that what if Drake's advertising spend is predicated off of a certain agreement? That's one thing. But if his ad spend and all that obligations is just based off of however UMG feels, then he's fucked. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked. You're fucked, bro, because they spend that ad revenue, they spend that allocated money, that budget, however they want at that rate. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what sucks about when you don't. I mean, I know Drake knows his deals and how it works, but that's the only thing. Like, I mean, obviously, to take it to a lawsuit, there's something there that his team has found, but I don't think it changes anything about him, right? And I don't think it really changes anything about the outcome of how we all saw how that boiled out, because we all listened to the same songs.
And at the end of the day, Kendrick, literally in front of millions and millions and millions and millions of people, said, "Say Drake, I heard you like them young," and did not get sued for it. So it's not about the battle.
He's getting sued for it though.
I never saw anything about that. About the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they're not even necessarily about the Super Bowl. That phrase in
that's what I'm talking about.
But that phrase in and of itself, I mean, the Super Bowl is tied into that, right? Because that also happened. But the phrase in and of itself from that song is being questioned as
defamation of character, which it is.
I believe. Well,
how can it not be?
Sure.
Can't be.
Why can it not be?
Bro, we're talking about a hip hop song.
It doesn't matter. It's been the hip hop music has been used to put people away.
I would understand. I would see, but that's what's crazy because, okay, you might have a handful of rappers who are like that. Drake ain't like that, right? Like, he ain't like that.
Ain't like what though? Because he's like that. If you want to talk about money, if you want to talk about popularity,
no, like, I'm talking about like gang shit. Like, I'm talking about
like
gang shit. He ain't. So why are we prosecuting somebody who got made into a rapper, right? Versus somebody
made into a rapper is crazy, bro. Come on now, let's put some respect on the man's name a little bit at least. He's one of the biggest rappers of our time. He was not made into a rapper. The man.
Because this is what I was going to say. Hold on. Because this is what I was going to say about my whole thing with Drake. I care less about Drake and Kendrick. I am more interested in the fans now, right? Because the fans are still trying to push this weird image that he's like Casanova in them 8-Tray, like he's Jay Prince, like he's somebody like a Jay. No, he's not. No fucking Jay Prince, bro. He's a rap boy, right? Like.
You don't know that though. He might be like that. We didn't know Diddy was fucking doing all this shit for how long?
We all knew that. Everybody knew that.
I had no clue.
Everybody. Cisco, come on, dog. Everybody knew that.
I didn't know that, but that was because I wasn't into the music shit.
I had no clue.
When's the last time Jay?
I know 50 was like throwing shots, but look at the people that Drake surrounds himself. You don't think there's guilt by association at some point when it comes to that?
Did Eazy-E sue Cube? Did Cube sue NWA? Nas literally said, "Fuck Jay-Z," right? You been on my dick, right? Like literally called him a dick sucker, all this shit, called him all these fucking things. And
yeah, but be calling somebody a dick sucker and saying that somebody is a pedophile are two different things, and one is defamation of character.
What about saying that you'll murder someone?
Some people. That's not defamation of character, though, bro.
But that's
my argument? Is that the lawsuit could be for defamation of character, and it's a valid lawsuit.
I don't. He did not go to a business saying these things.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Drake is a business in himself. He's a brand.
He didn't go. No, I'm saying like he didn't go to a UMG. Like they're all in a meeting talking about no, do not sign this guy because he's a pedophile. We're talking about rap lyrics.
Yeah, but he's still in negotiations for his contract with UMG. That's where all of this lawsuit stems from. It's a $400 million contract. You gonna tell me right now if somebody was playing with your money, $400 million, you're not suing?
But the thing,
you're not about to be active out here in the streets if for $400 million you're about to give up.
But it's so stupid. Why get into a battle that you might lose? Why take that type of risk if you're right on the cusp of renegotiation
with a lawsuit? And then, but that's my thing.
He probably thought that it would revamp and give them more of a reason.
And then when it didn't do that, I mean, like that risk was always there. That risk was always there.
The risk of what? Defamation?
No, not of defamation. Of a loss of brand, like just wanting that brand on your shit. That was always there because there's two sides to a battle and one of them is losing.
But a loss isn't gonna do that for the biggest fucking rapper.
That's what's happening right now, though. And he's making it worse with the lawsuits.
Call him, and didn't Drake also allude that he, was beating his wife for some other shit?
He did say that. That in and of itself is probably defamatory.
Was there not other?
Did he say that he hit her, or did he allude to it? Because
he said when you hit your. What did he say? The line was like when you put your hands on your girl, is that self-defense because she's bigger than you? That's literally pretty verbatim.
Well, Kendrick has a reason for a defamation lawsuit too. I'm not.
And even
then, you're giving me all these examples, but you're not solidifying that what I'm saying is fact.
I think
calling somebody a pedophile.
Fact. I'm not going to solidify that.
It is fact. Is it not fact what I'm saying?
I think there's a
defamation of character.
There's a certain line. I'd have to look it up. I've heard it somewhere that there's a certain line to a defamation suit that is really hard for public figures to win in those cases because they have to be super they're clear rules, I believe. Like
Casanova, right? Like Casanova and them and all those dudes with 6ix9ine, they got busted for sure, right? And they alluded to those lyrics. Same thing with Young Thug, but Young Thug's free. Casanova and them still got busted, right? Because there was other applicable evidence caught red-handed doing said acts. That's where it all unravels.
Two separate things, though. You're talking about guns and drug charges that these guys were put in a RICO case. I'm talking about a guy calling somebody else a pedophile.
And to be defamation of character.
What is the definition of defamation of character? Please, you're on the computer looking it up right now. What is the definition of defamation of? Yes.
Oh, no, I'm looking it up.
Well, I'm looking up the what you need to kind of mark it as such. It says must prove that you published a statement with actual malice or a higher level of fault. So basically you're lying.
Defamation of character. Defamation of character occurs when someone makes a false statement that harms another person's reputation. The exact definition of defamation of character. I don't understand why you can't just say that what I'm saying is fact. You're taking something completely different. RICO charges and gun charges and drug charges. That's not defamation of character. They found evidence in
that definition
songs.
Is trash, though. That definition, because if that was the case, people would be getting sued left and right.
People sue people for this all the fucking time. They literally sue people for this all the fucking time. You can't say the definition of something is trash if it's the definition.
Save.
Korpsx, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Defamation of character can be part of his lawsuit because that is what occurred.
I don't see it sticking. I don't. You can get me with all the other UMG stuff, throttling the.
But even defamation
away from what I'm saying. I'm not saying the shit could stick. I'm not saying that he's gonna win the shit. What I'm saying is it is valid for him to put that as a lawsuit because that is what occurred. His name was slandered, therefore damaging his reputation, damaging his brand, and that is what defamation of character is. That is a fact.
Yeah, I guess that's a fucking loose. That is a loose obligatory definition of a word, bro. Because that is, that's
literally the exact definition.
That's what I'm saying. That is such a loose. Because if that's the fucking case, like you get what I'm saying, you could take that in there.
I'm not defending him, and I'm not.
I'm not even arguing. I don't care for it. Like
I'm just saying that is a fact.
Yeah, my whole bigger thing with it, again, the real topic is I want people to start realizing these rappers ain't fucking like that. Like you have a handful out the barrel. A handful. I'm not talking about money, bro. I ain't talking about the clout. I ain't talking about none of that. But when we're talking about where hip hop actually came from, if you could rewind the clocks, these dudes would not survive in those environments. They would not. They would have not have made it. They're all fucking no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Even Kendrick, bro, like he ain't really like that for real. Like Little Boosie like that for real. He's not. He's just, and I just hope people realize that. Good artists. Great artist, phenomenal fucking music. I'll believe the lies you tell me, bro, that you are telling about yourself, but I won't believe it. You're not like that for real.
All right, I don't even care that people are like that.
Let's move on to another subject that people
get your little toasty save.
No, I'm good.
You a little heated.
Drake's his guy, and he and
I could give a fuck. You were missing the point that I was making because you think that Drake's my guy, and I was trying to protect him. That wasn't the point that I was making. I'm good. But what people don't know is this whole fucking week, the three of us have been going back and forth in this. Well, it wasn't the whole week. It was like 2 or 3 solid days. Have been going back and forth in our group chat about something that we touched on this podcast episodes ago. And it's about Damien's homegirl.
Homegirl.
The Zegler.
The Zegler.
Oh, wait. Before we jump on that, really quick. Super quick, because Samuel had mentioned it actually while we were having the conversation with Drake. He was talking about how it is weird that X's murder doesn't get brought up because of Drake's shady stuff. I don't know exactly what that means. I've only heard whispers of like Drake maybe ordered the hit, but I don't know anything really about it.
People are trying to put 2 and 2 together with that shit. There's no evidence of anything when it comes to that.
He did say it. Some people try to connect it with like a song that he made at one point.
Yeah.
If you're like,
he's like off with his head, Triple X. That's it. Yeah, whatever.
Like, I hit it below the neck.
Yeah, people have this. They borrowed fucking Korps's tin hat and wore it for a while, and then returned it back to him. That's what the fuck they did with that shit. Okay. And then they were like pyramids, and Korps was like,
"You guys need to check the lining of the tin hat because I'm just saying it was like 3 hours later, they were talking about that there's columns underneath the pyramid, so put some respect on that tinfoil hat. I'm just saying.
Look, Damien has his dick. Korpsx has his tinfoil hat. Bro.
God bless, I got my dick, man. Jesus.
There you go.
What do I do without it? Sorry, but okay. But there's nothing really to that you guys think of about Drake and X.
Oh, fuck no.
I don't know. I was bringing it up because Sam wanted to chat about it, but I guess we just don't have too much to input on.
No, that's all some fucking conspiracy bullshit that's been around for like the last. How long has X been dead now? 7 years.
It's been a minute. Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't big into X either way.
I just really don't think there's much to touch on there. People think that he ordered a hit on him because he stole music. That like
no.
He stole music from him. He stole his flow the same way he did Soulja Boy. So why did he not try and get Soulja Boy killed?
Well,
why didn't he not try and get he stole so many people's different flows? Why would he choose one person that was coming up to get him killed? That shit makes no sense to me.
Well, there was some stuff I had seen about that he was the one that allegedly told that it was X who had told Ye about his son.
Adonis? No, I thought I had seen in an interview that Drake had told Kanye about Adonis.
Allegedly.
Well, like that was from Drake. Drake was in an interview and he was talking about how he opened up to Kanye because
because he went to go write music for him at somewhere and he talked about how bad of an experience that was.
I would tell you that I told that man if I had plans to dust that dude. You get what I'm saying? Like,
nah, that's
people when you
that's Mr. Fantastic stretchy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, when you want to talk about mob hits, like that's when he put out that fucking song, what is it, Mob Tosh and all that shit.
Hold on. But now we're talking about how Drake. We just started this whole conversation about how Drake ain't about it, and now you're gonna. And he's not like that, but you're gonna say that he can order a fucking mob hit on somebody.
Wait, but Drake does have.
I've seen what they're talking about, right? And I can see where you. All right, you can connect that there. Did Drake do that? No, thank you. I don't even think.
But do you think doesn't I heard that he does have like mob ties through Texas or something like there's like some.
Oh, he's cool. Okay, yes, the Prince family. Yes, the Prince family. He is very, very, very well tied in with families type shit.
And the fact that he's like mad Jewish and knows people that run the fucking world, you're gonna think this man doesn't.
Listen, we don't say that type of stuff on this podcast. we don't procure that type of conversation here. Okay.
I'm just saying, dude. Like, come on, let's be fucking real. The dude could get somebody killed if he wanted to. Let's just fucking be real.
No, he could. He absolutely could. But I think that is he.
But Drake is soft as fuck, and let's be real. He's not doing that.
He's got the money to make it happen.
Which is it? What the fuck?
He could.
It's crazy when you got. What was it? Is somebody said? I was listening to this thing, right, and people. I'm gonna butcher this. But the dude said that you have to be cautious when you measure your moralism when in poverty, because wealth exposes the sinful nature of all men's hearts. I was like, God damn. So it's one thing what we would.
Can you say that again? Say that one more time.
That we must be I'm trying to remember exactly how he said it because it was beautiful. Like that we must be wary when measuring our moralism while living a life of poverty. For it is wealth that exposes the sinful nature of men's hearts.
That was pretty good. It's kind of
like that shit.
So it is the bar. You're mad moralistic when you're fucking broke. But when you got some paper,
why didn't he do that? Why didn't he do
kill the rich, eat billionaires. Yeah, bitch. But when you're one, shit looks mad fucking crazy. Like the life, you look around and shit looks way fucking crazy, right? Like when you're the one making $100,000 a year, when you're the one making $1 million a year, what's getting a guy to be quiet? You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, bud, I know dudes would do it for less. I know somebody who'd do it right now for a fucking 2 tall cans and a pack of cigarettes right now, bro.
Hey, Drake said my dog will probably do it for a Louis belt. I'm
saying, like for
me to tell him.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Push. If you're
no, I'm ready to talk about your homegirl, dog.
Zegler, the Zegler.
I just seen some
shit. The Zeg effect.
I just seen some shit, bro, that they had to put on either Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb because people were, bro, the movie rating on IMDb, I think it's IMDb, if I'm not mistaken, a 1.6.
Let me stretch my back for the Zeg defense, okay?
And they fucking literally had to post on the IMDb that it says like something along the lines of, unfortunately, that there's too many bad reviews coming in reviews may be false or some shit like that. I just seen some shit on the internet about it earlier.
Snow White.
Okay, just so that way people.
Oh yeah, first Snow White.
Just so that way people know how okay of a movie this is. Audience reporting 73%. Rotten Tomatoes is reporting 40%, but I personally never go based off of Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like critics don't really know what the vibe of what the audience likes. I go more based off of what audience likes. The audience.
Can you tell me what
review.
Rupert and Ebert give it?
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Damn, did I just age myself?
A little bit.
Is that a different site?
That was the first time I ever heard a movie critic's name, and I was like asking my dad, "Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a movie critic." And I learned that there's people.
It's these two dudes that used to sit and rate movies by either thumbs up, thumb down, or neutral, and they used to do their movie reviews on TV.
Yeah.
Oh.
And their names were Rupert and Ebert.
Best job ever. Best. By the way, top probably 5 fucking job of all time.
Can you tell me what the IMDb rating is, please? I just want to make sure I read this.
IMDb?
It's like a -5, dude.
It's like 1.6, dog.
Snow White. Let me see.
Just
so people know I'm not scamming. Where's this at?
Safe, I want to know what is your bone to pick with it? I need to hear it.
But by the way,
shut the fuck up.
Just for the audience, these two dudes above me have not seen the movie. Like, how are you giving a take on the movie?
I will not see the movie. I won't see. Wait,
yeah, but you guys won't see it based off of like what not on the merits of the movie, whether it's good or not.
Exactly, because
no,
it's not
based
about
off the merit of the movie.
No, you can't say that because you haven't seen it.
You know,
no,
yes,
you can't.
Actually, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
It's not that I won't see the movie.
The same thing as me being like, bro, I love the way that car drives. Yo, have you ever been it? It's a fucking McLaren. No, I've never driven it, but I just know based off the merits of the drive that it's gonna be awesome.
At what point have you heard me say that movie is bad? At what point have you heard me say that?
I am saying that my argument right now is the movie was okay. It's based off of me watching the movie. And all I said right now was these two haven't seen it and are giving an opinion on a movie they haven't seen.
I'm not giving an opinion on the movie. I'm not giving an opinion on the movie. I just want to make that very clear.
Then how are you criticizing the rating if you have no way to like compare it? There's no way.
I'm giving an opinion on the dumb bitch that decided to go and do all these fucking PR. Oh my fucking god!
I will go even as far. I won't even go as far to say that the movie's a piece of shit because they're moving so far away from the source material.
But you don't know that because you haven't watched it. There's no way. There's no comparison ability.
Is Prince Charming in the movie?
I believe so. I don't know if that's his. I don't know.
Did you watch the fucking movie? Did you watch?
I don't know if that's like his. I don't know if that's his character. There is a character
did he kiss her?
Yes, he did. She was asleep. He kissed her.
No,
guess what? She said they weren't gonna do that. You know what?
And guess what? If you would have watched the movie, you would have known that it was still in there.
They had to push the movie back because she did the shit. Dog.
No, listen. The fact that Peter Dinklage had to fucking advocate.
Oh, Prince Charming is Cinderella. By the way, fact check. Thank you, Crystal Waters. I appreciate that.
Wow.
Prince Charming is Cinderella?
Hey, it's source material, Save. It's source material, bro. It's all good. It's
Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about two different movies. Cinderella's a different movie.
Then what's the dickhead's name?
I don't fucking remember the name. I'm horrible at names. You know this.
Did you watch the fucking movie?
I did watch
the movie. We got the other Zegler defender in here too. All right, let her trip about.
No, because
let her trip about.
No, because
she was dumb for. Look, the shit was dumb that she did. She was fucking retarded for doing that shit. And I'm not supposed to say that word on the internet, and I apologize to the retarded community. But like,
I'm at least like 30%, so it's all right.
Yeah. He didn't have a name. Okay.
She was dumb for the shit that she went out and said, and Disney had to push the fucking movie back, and then Disney gets punished even more for it, and it just shows. Shut the fuck up and just go do your PR run like you're normally supposed to do.
You're attributing her words as like the sole reason they pushed this shit back. This shit was riddled with things that they had to push back for.
It was part of the reason. We discussed this. We discussed this in the group chat. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was because the short people were fucking fighting back and said, why are we CGI in this shit when short people can fucking act too? So that was also part of the reason. I'm surprised that she didn't touch on the fucking short people because she wanted to talk about everything else. Everything else she wanted to have a fucking opinion on. Shut the fuck up.
She was asked the question. She was asked the question, and she was giving her view on what the movie was going to be.
Why is the movie going to be so great? Because fuck Snow White. Why she got to be white? And that dude that's kissing
but
the whole concept of the movie. Oh yeah, fuck that guy too, because he was kind of creepy. And we're going to show why fucking women should empower the world. And shut the fuck up and fucking tell me about the movie, dog. Like shut the fuck up.
That is like that. She was talking about the movie.
We don't.
And also, the way that you're framing these questions is like the person was like, "Hey, how's Snow White?" And she's like, "Well, Snow White is now trans and not white. Fuck you. Don't ask me some dumb shit question like that." No, that's not exactly. That's not at all what it was like.
Bitch, because the reason her name is Snow White is because her skin is white as snow. That's the whole reason for her fucking name.
Do you believe? Can I ask you guys this, right? Because this is also, and I know you guys probably aren't so as hip on this, but there's been a lot of talk, right? Also in the spheres in the NBA, right? And just rough, so I can kind of get you guys to tie all this in. A lot of the media outlets have been going after LeBron's son, right? He's a player in the league. He's in the G League now, which is like the, D2 or whatever. Is there a line for reporters and reportees, right? Is there line? Should there be like gag orders almost in effect? Is it a constriction of your free will? Kind of. But if you're signing the dotted line and you're taking the money, then that's your business. You get what I'm saying? But my issue is, right, is she's pushing a certain message. Right, whatever, push your message, but it's received a certain way. Where others may push a certain message and it's not received the same way. And it's like, whoa, right? Like, if that's a problem, then why isn't that a problem? And if it's just because you agree with that notion, then I think that's a problem. Like, there's a problem there. Like, maybe we should have more discussions. Then maybe we should bring this to the table. Like, you get what I'm saying? Or should they just sign on a dotted line? Like, hey, when I do my PR tour, I'm not going to mention nothing about no wars. I'm not going to mention no shit about no presidencies. I'm not going to mention no shit, because right now, right, there's a it's a staunch example to say, well, of course you should talk about Donald Trump. He's horrible. Cool. But what about when you got a president you like? What about you got a president you like? And this person's going up there saying these things. What if she's saying these things about something that you don't believe in? Are you going to feel the same way? And if you don't, then what do we do?
Listen, if she was like, God bless Trump, then I say, you know what? Is it? I think any political messaging within like the context of like promotion is probably a little cringe. Should you have to sign some sort of like documentation that states stay away from these topics at all costs? No. I think it's kind of cringe. People should probably just stay away with it. Just stay away from it just to avoid all this noise. But it's fine regardless. But if she were to say like Donald Trump based, I'd be like, okay, well, there you go.
Look, listen. The way I look at it is,
got real dark.
Anything? I have to start up the game for these guys. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
If it has anything to do with you promoting, like, do you guys remember that time when LeBron James was like tweeting about shit and one of the reporters told him to shut up and dribble? You guys remember that shit?
Right before the lockdown.
First of all, reporter, that shouldn't even be a fucking report. Like, that should not be something that comes out. Like, Twitter should be a space for celebrities to be able to say whatever the fuck they want.
Whoa, wait, hold on, because I would actually agree.
Here we go.
I'm about to freak the fuck out. Hold on.
Listen to where I'm going with this. Okay,
go ahead.
Because I know exactly what the fuck you're about to say.
I'm about to fucking desk.
No, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Twitter should be a place for celebrities to do what the fuck we do. You want to call somebody the N-word? You want to go fucking watch some porn? You want to go do this on Twitter? Then go do the shit, right? You're a normal fucking person. But if it is tied to your job and something that you are promoting with another company,
Mm-hmm.
shut the fuck up.
Mm.
Shut the fuck up. Like, NBA players and NFL players should not be asked about that type of stuff when they're at the podium. We're here to talk about sports and their job, not what the fuck is going on in the country. So before you flip the desk, the Free Palestine shit, again, I showed you, was tied to a promotional fucking tweet. It should not have been tweeted.
It was not. And I showed you that because I sent you a screenshot of that.
I sent you the screenshot straight from her Twitter that it was a subtweet underneath. Go back on it. I literally sent the tweet from her Twitter account right after you said, I don't have a lot of context on this, but it doesn't look like it was in correlation to anything. And I literally, right after you said that, I said, look again, dog. And I literally sent you the subtweet underneath her promoting and saying thank you to how many fucking likes or views or whatever the fuck her trailer for the movie got. I literally
I just found it.
Save had them receipts though.
Look how you pay attention to the shit that we're talking about.
Wait, I didn't see this originally. So my bad. First off. But
right.
I had sent you an original one. That I was this looks like
I sent you one that was even more original because it was from her Twitter page.
But
now we're going with
okay, my argument is also to what degree, because I agree with you insofar as other spaces in which because it could be, I feel like that could be so like tangled up so quickly. So if you're at a time of promotion, you just can't use your Twitter for whatever messaging you want, whether that be political, whether that be apolitical, it doesn't matter. It sounds like what you want is like when you're contracted under something, then you don't talk about anything that you might feel strongly about. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, but
because it isn't, because then if it is tied in, because then something like this could happen.
But what about the people?
Do you think Disney is gonna fucking hire her again to play a lead role in any fucking movie after this? Fuck no.
I don't know if Disney, but I mean there are companies that will.
Sure.
Disney's not the only company. Who gives a fuck if Disney? Disney
is one of the biggest companies.
Disney is one of the biggest companies, but who gives a fuck? Like, as long as she gets work otherwise, it's great. They're like, yeah, getting published or getting hired by Disney is great. Getting hired by Nike is great. But like, if I don't get hired by Nike, I get hired by Adidas. Or if I don't get Adidas, then I get Puma. If I don't get Puma, like, bro, there's always work.
Sure, I'm not saying that there's not always
it's not like
work.
some golden prestige.
But what I'm saying is, after people see this, let me ask you a question. If you worked for fucking Sony or you worked for fucking DreamWorks or whatever fucking other company you want to bring up, and you saw this as problematic, because I'm saying if you saw this as problematic and you saw how bad the numbers tanked, you said the movie wasn't bad, so why the fuck is it getting such bad reviews? Why did it do less than a quarter in sales that it was supposed to?
It also, but also you have to like realize that I'd have to look at how remakes and live action versions of the animations do regardless. Like, is this abnormal? Is this an abnormally bad movie?
Abnormal. Look at the
how did the Lion King do?
It did fucking phenomenal.
No, bro, there's no shot.
It made $100 million more in the first week in the box office. They made $140 million in ticket sales in the first week. This movie did 40 or 36.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
These thinks that I be pulling shit out of my ass sometimes, bro.
You do be pulling shit out of your ass sometimes.
Tell me how much Lion King did in week one.
I'd have to look.
I'm kind of on the wave of Kelly Gregg. I think PR agents need to step it up a little bit more, because no one can tell me that when you sit them down across from each other that there's not a list of questions that they didn't already read through. They're not podcasters, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this young lady went up there knowing what she was going to say, like knowing what she was about to do. So it's kind of like, as an agent, you either pull the plug on the interview when they start getting a little wild, or you just fucking hammer home and don't let them fucking do interviews. Because there's still a weird pendulum that's swinging, right? So if the movie wasn't that bad, but it's still getting bad reviews, then I would allude it to the fallout over Old Girl.
Okay, real quick, just for numbers' sake. Lion King remake week 1, 191.8 million. Snow White week 1, 43 million.
Well, wait, we still have to hold on. We still have to have the lifetime of the whole thing, but also, yeah,
globally, okay.
Domestically, globally, 406.
You want lifetime?
Million,
you want lifetime? What they did in the box office? Lion King.
It was 1.6 billion. Yes,
billion dollars, bro. Snow White couldn't do half of that. Let's be real. Snow White won't even hit half.
Sure. I mean, listen, this has been riddled with setbacks and a lot of controversy. So of course, it might do worse. But I'm saying, is it going to do so much worse than any other live action? Like, okay, we'll take Lion King.
Let's see what Lilo and Stitch does. Let's see what Lilo and actually.
No, we'll see what Aladdin live action
still did more.
I mean, I'm not arguing that it did more. I'm asking if it's abnormally did. I'm
gonna say Aladdin King did over 130 million first week.
First week.
Aladdin?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it did over 130 first week.
I'm gonna say it hit 2.
100 million. Wait, what?
I'm gonna say it hit 200.
130 million is what I'm saying.
112.
112. Interesting.
Still 3 times more than fucking Snow White. So is it looking abnormally low?
Aladdin?
Yeah.
112 million. Not wow. Because I thought Will Smith would have boosted that up. That's the only reason why I even went so high.
Nah, they chose the right actress for Jasmine in that movie. I'll tell you, when I saw that she was in Power Rangers too.
Yeah, the old girl from Power Rangers.
In Power Rangers.
I've never even seen
good casting. I thought that was good casting.
Bad movie. Good casting though.
Good casting, bad movie. That's what even with the parts that I've watched and tried to muster through, I'm just like, not a good movie.
I mean, Bryan Cranston is on. Like, come on,
so are we saying that? Okay, wait. Did you guys watch Lion King?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Did you guys watch Aladdin?
Yeah, it was bad.
I tried to watch both of them.
So,
guess what? Neither one of those.
The quality of the movie has nothing to do with the actual revenue that they're pulling in. It speaks to nothing of whether the movie is quality or not. Is what you're saying, in your personal opinion, even.
No, it does not, and that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Is the argument that it's good or not?
No, that is not my argument at all. My argument is the bitch should have kept her mouth shut, and the movie probably would have done better.
Oh, it probably would have done better.
It would have been a slam dunk.
It wouldn't have been a slam dunk, but it would have.
That is that is the point that I've been trying to make since we fucking first talked about her doing this PR run. I mean, this podcast, I literally said this movie is going to flop, and guess what? It fucking flopped because she doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. You're 22 years old. Who the fuck gives a fuck what you care about, bro? When you're making millions and millions of dollars to be in a remake movie that you're shitting on the original. Shut the fuck up. And then you're gonna go say Free Palestine. Like, come on, dog.
Well, but also wait, just to touch on that too, because Korpsx had mentioned something about Gal Gadot's security having to be amped up. I don't know the full context of this because I didn't even follow this movie.
It did. You can literally read.
But she had Gal Gadot herself had also talked about Israel-Palestine. She had also published things about it and said her piece on it. So it's not like it was a one-sided bro, don't talk about that shit.
But not in relation to a tweet that
has nothing to do with what I just said. That has nothing to do with what I just said.
I'm making them correlate.
No, but I didn't even mention whether or not it was inappropriate for her to do it over some sort of promotional material. I said, in relation to Gal Gadot and needing to amp up her security, it wasn't like it was a one-sided thing where she was like, yo, stop talking about shit like that. She herself was publishing things about the whole Israel-Palestine thing. That's all.
Did she say free Israel?
I don't know the exact. So
I need the receipts. I gave you receipts. I need my receipts back, dog.
There is no free in Israel. That's the thing. That's where you got to understand. We want.
I just need the receipts back. What was what would?
I think it was on an Instagram post.
Is it equivalent? Is she talking about how sad she is about what's going on, or did she just flat out say, "Oh yeah, and guess what? It's always gonna be Free Palestine." Come on, dog. How fucking cocky and dumb could you sound for that shit?
Well, I mean, but that's her. Is that not her position? I mean,
bro,
whether it's wrong or right.
Bob Iger is fucking.
But whether she's wrong or right,
the whole sake of my argument is because you just keep protecting the bitch and just say that she made this movie flop, bro. The proof is in the pudding,
bro.
The proof is in the pudding.
No, it's not, because bro. Because if this was a singular event in which she was the only problematic part of this movie, then I could say, yeah, of course. Was she a part of it?
You named one other problematic part, which was the CGI of short people.
The CGI, the fact that there were things that she said, that's perfectly fine. I can agree with that.
Come on, keep going. What else?
Would you not say that Gal Gadot's thing was also crazy?
No, that was not problematic at all.
I cannot.
How? You guys don't even know
nobody
anything
is talking about it. Because exactly my point. Nobody's talking about it.
But how could you attribute 150% to her? That makes no sense. If this thing was already riddled with setbacks, with budget stuff.
Hold on. We are talking like remove any conspiracy or political ideology or whatever. We are talking about free Palestine after you had a group of Palestinian men fly over into Israel and perform a massacre of young people. That's what we're talking about.
I mean, that's not what I'm talking about.
What the hell did that even come from?
That is where you're getting the difference of free Palestine versus peace in Israel, right? Now, the optics and how everything else boiled out, no one could have ever anticipated that right at the time. But at the time she's making these tweets, we're talking about there's full-scale fighting happening out there, like full-blown. And people want to talk about being tone deaf. Where she's supporting a messaging, like when you talk about the line of messaging from the river to the sea, like that's rough, my guy. Like when you're talking about free Palestine, not peace to Palestine, not peace in Palestine or anything, but you're talking about free Palestine. Free him from what? What does that allude? Like let's talk alluding. What does that allude to? And you're doing that during a PR run for a fucking Disney princess. It's just crazy. That's crazy.
We could argue whether or not that's an appropriate time to do that. I will say, I would even say that is inappropriate. Okay, I would say that. What's up?
Damian Ramirez, my brother.
Whoa, chill out. What the fuck? Why would you dox me like that?
0%. I didn't have energy before this podcast, and you just gave it all to me right now. So I'm going to talk to you in the calmest manner that I possibly can.
Why do we bring this up, bro? Because I don't even like her that much, bro.
Because I just need you. Give me more things that went wrong with the movie. No, without fucking looking this shit up. What else went wrong in the movie? I don't give a fuck about that Google search. I'm not about to look at that shit.
What? This is the receipt you're asking for.
Because the two things that we know pushed this movie back was a bad PR run and fucking short people. Yes or no?
Wait.
Yes or no? Without the context of you looking up receipts.
Reshoots because of it, which caused the pushback.
Because of what? Because of the short people, right?
The short people. Yes.
Okay, that's still two reasons. Okay, still two reasons.
Sure.
So can you admit to me that there was two reasons why this movie got pushed back?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably more, but
on top of that,
at least two.
I'll take it.
Oh yes. Wait, am I wrong? Is that wrong?
I will take at least two. Yes, because you are then agreeing that the PR run.
Also,
you then are agreeing that the PR run was a bad thing, right? Are you agreeing with that or not? Okay, let me rephrase.
It really depends.
Can you agree that
it really depends on what you mean?
Can you agree that the PR run was problematic for the film? You have to say yes because you just said that there's two reasons that the movie got pushed back.
Wait, actually, I don't know that. No, actually, hold on. I won't say that because I don't actually think her comments set the movie back. The short people reshoots definitely set it back. I will say that. I don't know that her comments in and of themselves set it back. I haven't seen any evidence that Disney said, hey, we have to reshoot stuff because this person said these things.
You're telling the truth will not affect the woman community that surrounds all of us.
But we're taking.
Listen, I love D. He's riding so hard for his old lady right now because she loves this woman, and D is riding so hard for her.
I will shit on her. Okay, listen, the things that she said were inappropriate to say at the time. Well, did they set the movie back? I don't think so. That would be the dumbest assumption to think that comments, even in an inappropriate setting, would set a movie back. That doesn't make any sense to me.
D, you tried to get me with an aha moment because you pulled up other live action movies and then you shit on your own self by seeing that this movie did less than 50
It did terrible.
million.
It did. It did
and then you
really
want to sit here and say, well, you didn't even watch the movie, dog. You don't even know if the movie's good. I won't watch the movie. I don't care if the movie's good or not. What I'm saying is, her doing what she did fucked the movie so bad that I don't even care to watch the shit.
Yeah.
Would you have watched it otherwise?
Movie.
I probably would have watched it.
Interesting. Okay.
Bro, the Seven Doors were my shit, and the movie is going to fade away into obscurity. No one will ever talk about it, ever. And
people will pick up the original before they pick up this one.
Absolutely.
I mean, that would have been regardless of any controversy. That's just what would have happened.
No, I wouldn't say that because I like the live action Beauty and the fucking Beast. I love that movie.
You would pick it up over the original?
If I have those movies side by side and I'm gonna watch it, I'm watching the live action.
Only because of Emma Watson, let's be real.
God damn right. And oh boy, who plays Gaston, the closet dude? That dude's badass. He's fucking badass as Gaston. He's badass, bro.
And then back to my other argument is that it's going to be very hard for her to get star movie roles because of this. And here's what I'll say. I know I've been shitting on the poor girl, and but in all honesty, she's fucking like 23 years old, bro. She doesn't know any better. Kelly was right earlier saying, where the fuck is PR? PR doesn't do anything anymore. They wait for you to fuck up to try and fix it instead of making sure that you don't make dumb decisions in the first place. So, like, she just didn't know any better. I'm just going to chalk it up to fucking being naive and young. That's what I
think she's probably a lovely young lady. I don't doubt that at all. I think my reptilian brain wants to argue the semantics of, well, who gets to say what and what is proper, right? Because even Zero brought up a point, and I don't want to get into it because it's a really nasty thing over there. But is it okay for somebody to say peace in Israel, but can't say free Palestine? Is that right? Is that allowed? Right? And as we saw, the media definitely dictated that there is a difference, right? I'm not going to say that there is, but the media definitely dictated that. And I just think that Twitter should be a free place, right? Like, our social medias are free places to roam.
There's like super quick. There's like an asterisk to that though, because just based off of the evidence that you've brought in, based off of a promotional material, it sounds like there are thresholds in which you wouldn't allow certain language.
Do not do your business dealings on your social media then, right? That's an easy way to scrub that, because and people can't say, well, they're actors. Hey, bro, there's been plenty of actors for eons that did it without it, right? That did without doing their business dealings on a social level. You get what I'm saying? And I just...
Sorry, I want to pull that up one more time. Because I want to even say that this is like a thank you thing, right? There's so much things... I mean, I don't know if this is like in relation to another thing. So, but if this is like a thank you, sure, it mentions like projects she's in. But is this really considered PR?
I mean, it's still in relation to what she's promoting.
Yes, but this is on her Twitter. And like I said, this could be connected to something else that's like, go watch Snow White, and then she says thank you, and then she subtweets saying free Palestine.
But she's still talking about what she's promoting, D, is my point.
But she's saying
that's why. That's why I even
said, it's like if I were to be like, sorry, go.
I said in the argument within those text messages when I sent that, if they were two separate text messages, cool. I have no argument. I have no leg to stand on at that point. But why is it in relation to? You're literally thanking for the million, or I don't remember exactly what it said, but like thanking them for as many views as they got for the trailer of Snow White. Why does that tweet have to be in relation? Make it a separate tweet. Make it about its own thing. Why does it have to be in relation? It
feels a little nitpicky to me because
I'm not but I'm being consistent with my argument. I don't even care what she said. Just make it a separate tweet, not in relation to what you're promoting. She could have said "Hell Hitler" for all the fuck I care. If it's its own tweet.
Jesus. Dude, the last episode is gonna get me taken down off of YouTube, guys. I mean,
bro, did you see D's thumbnail for the video?
Yeah, I seen that, dude. No, I said something on there and somebody called me about it, bro, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I was being a little out of hand. Guys, we gotta work. We gotta work on it a little bit. Oh yeah.
That shit was fucking funny.
I don't think there's. I think
the only reason I'm against D on this is because he stands on this hill so proudly and doesn't want to admit that she fucking made this movie bomb. And it's a good movie. You said it's a good movie, but
I said it's an okay movie. I said it was a good movie.
Okay, it's an okay movie.
But it was.
Then what else would associate? Then okay, and see, so that's where I'm not understanding. That's where I'm not understanding. If you think it was a good movie.
Okay movie, not good. Okay.
Movie, and if you don't want to necessarily pin these certain critics, right? The audience review was a 70. Then what led to the box office drop?
That's exactly where I was about to go with this.
What else would allude to it? And it just can't be.
There's not that many little people in the world.
We love midgets. I fucking love midgets, whether they're real or they're fake. Okay, so that doesn't matter. I love you guys.
I'll say the controversy definitely attributed to people turning away from it, just in general. The fact that there was controversy around this made people who stand on whatever aisle, whether you're into it and you went to go see it and otherwise wouldn't have, or you're against it and would have gone to see it, just like it sounds like you two are, and didn't go see it because you don't agree with her. To me, it sounds a little nitpicky because it seems like the tweets that in an Instagram post that she also gets flack for about the whole Trump situation, she gets attributed in association with Snow White because they were on her social medias.
Oh, wait. What did she... But didn't she say, like, I hope all Trump supporters stop breathing?
No. She said... What did she say? I hope no Trump supporter knows peace or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
I don't think that's that crazy. I mean, like...
I think it's crazy.
Heavily opinionated, but...
Yeah, but come on, dog. I don't give a fuck who you voted for. Let's just fucking let's all love each other, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you're...
The fact that the little people thing was even in debate, I already knew as an artist, I don't like your creative direction. The fact that we're arguing over this fucking thing, and the fact, okay, let's zoom out. Now Snow White is going to be Snow Brown. Now we got fucking okay. We're going to change this too. Like, okay, hold on. Let me see a trailer first, my fucking guy. Like, hold up. Like, we're so far away from source material.
Because I'm not even mad about the whole. I'm not. She didn't even have to say what she had to say. Honestly,
what she said was, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. But
because think about it like this: when the whole Little Mermaid thing came out, I wasn't mad about it. I wasn't mad about that shit. I'm not mad about Snake being black. You know, like I think it's dumb. Yeah, like you're taking away from the context of stories that we grew up reading. But am I mad about it? No. But it's the context in which you're speaking that makes a difference. When you're fucking putting your nose all up in the air and being all pretentious and shit like that, because now you're the star of a movie and you think you're going to call the shots on how it goes, fuck you.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that, bro.
Wait, but why would we even assume that? Like, just because I guess she's like speaking in that manner, I guess that doesn't mean it's true. Like, none of that is true. Like,
but it's in the way. It's in the way that you speak, right? Is it not? Is entitlement not in the way that you speak?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I would agree with that.
So what's the argument then?
I didn't even say that she wasn't entitled or entitled sounding. I'm just saying that, like, why would we assume that based off what she says that she's calling the shots? Could she not
because of the way that she's talking? It's entitled. She's speaking in an entitled manner. That's off-putting.
But
nobody wants to be around that.
The questions within the interviews that she's answering, is she not just like referring to what the movie is in the context of like her own view on it? I guess
that's the difference. Her own view on the movie. What is the movie? Oh, yeah, it's
how
Snow
else
White.
were you supposed to like? This is how I'm reading the material. This is how I'm interpreting it and working with the director with it.
In terms of, bro, I could literally give the same interview and not sound entitled at all. Hey, what's the movie about? Oh, the movie. We're remaking the movie of Snow White. It's got a little bit of a twist on it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Oh, well, what's the twist? I can't bring in too much, but definitely the way that they act, definitely the way Snow White is going to be a little bit
not
different.
White. LOL.
No, you have to add the LOL there, though, right? Because now we can say she's memeing. Hey, Snow White's going to look a little different now. Because we're putting it into real life, we can't match exactly what she looks like.
It feels like you're just being super safe, which is fine. I mean,
because I'm representing a huge company that's paying me millions of dollars.
But as you also said, this happened in multiple interviews, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so if the company seemingly, as far as we could tell, because we have no background info, at least I don't, seemingly are okay with the messaging. And how would we attribute that to the?
Are they okay with the messaging?
They keep sending her out.
Are they okay with the messaging? Because after that, the movie got pushed back, and when the movie got pushed back, and
the movie got pushed back for reshoots,
and she got
the little people.
Not just that though.
And she got promoted again.
We don't even. How do you even know it's about that?
Fucking thing else about that.
Because
how do we not know? How do we not? How do we not know that they didn't add the fucking prince in the movie kissing her? Because that original,
I guess, but
so you think that it may have just been reshoots for the fucking dwarves, or do you think they said, "Oh shit, we got a bad reception from this. Maybe we should put the prince in there kissing her"?
When were these
pushing it back?
These PR even done? I wouldn't even know.
Bro, look it up. It was when the trailer came out at D23.
And you hit a certain point. You can't just get it.
Indeed. Like, I'm spitting facts because I'm telling you exactly what interview, what she's saying, when she said it, what the box office numbers
No, you're not. You're just referring to an interview. You didn't tell me when, where. What?
I literally just said D23.
You just said it's after. You said the interview was after after the release at D23. But that doesn't tell me. Was it right after, or you was just saying in general after D23?
You've never asked me about the interview. You literally just asked right now. I don't even know what interview you're saying. Which interview was it? And I answered it was when the trailer was released at D23, or when the announcement was released at D23. I'm literally answering your fucking question, dog.
It's all right.
I'd have to rewatch the interview. I mean, I watched a little bit of it.
Snow White.
If that's the one we're talking about.
Y'all really challenging me tonight. It's driving me nuts. I'm so tired.
How are y'all three grown men arguing over Snow Brown? Thank you.
We're not arguing over the movie. I just want D to admit that she fucking made the movie flop. Like, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the numbers. Go look at the fucking box office. Lilo and Stitch is gonna fucking smash it, and everybody's mad about that one because Nani is not gonna look the way that she's supposed to fucking look, and Cleekly is not gonna be cross-dressing. So the cross-dressing community is pissed off at them. So what the fuck are we really talking about?
I mean, contextually, that's what happened in the movie.
But he's not going to be cross-dressing in fucking live action. So
make him trans, actually.
What are we really mad about, dog? Anyway, what the fuck is Korpsx looking at?
There is like a famous area over there near the base where there's like lady boys, you know what I'm saying, that line the streets who suck off the soldiers. So I don't know what they're mad about out there in Hawaii. It's like very accurate for some of the area out there. I'm just saying. So everyone needs to let go of this social justice bullshit.
They're mad because it's not going to be in the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're mad because it's not going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? I'm mad that there's not a cross-dressing alien inside of this movie where I am alleged some right-wing fucking extremist tin foil hat wearing motherfucker. And I want to see the cross-dresser. I need the cross-dresser in the movie because it's going to make it real for me.
And why did you see who they cast for Bubbles? Is this little fucking guy? Like,
yeah,
you can give me Terry Crews, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Oh, we need Terry Crews. Is that?
We need Terry Crews.
No, we need Quentin Rampage Jackson. Get that motherfucker there. That's Bubbles.
I met him before.
How old
at a
is
gas
Terry
station.
Crews? Terry Crews is huge.
He's like 60 something.
Just don't get the.
Nah,
wrong,
he's like
please.
early 50s.
No.
Yeah, he's not in his 60s yet.
I'll say 58.
Oh my god.
The oldest or the youngest. 58.
He's got to be like 54 or 53.
He's 56.
Wow.
Hey,
Man,
Black
he's
Don't Crack.
jacked.
You know he used to be a San Diego Charger, right?
Was he for real?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, he
know
played for the Chargers, and I think he might have played for the Eagles too. But I know for a fact he played for the Chargers.
Yo, Chris Rock is 60. That's crazy.
Chris Rock is aging, dog.
Hey, did you guys hear?
Never fight when white people are watching. That's how Chris Rock ended his comedy special, and it was awesome.
He said it was the greatest lesson that his mom ever taught him.
Never fight when white people. Oh, speaking of that, did you guys? I guess Will Smith came out with that song or album or some shit where he talked about it. Did you guys hear about that?
I didn't hear it. No.
I heard
He like
some of
talked
it.
about the slap, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, me and my wife's business, stay out of it." And I'm like, "Dog, how the fuck are we supposed to stay out of yours and your wife's business when you guys literally have a show on the internet about this shit? Like, we don't want to know that you're, what does Chris Rock say? He said your wife was sucking off your son's friend or some shit like that.
Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy.
I think she's a plant, bro. Just like Sexy Red, they're just industry plants, dog. They're CIA operatives.
What?
I couldn't name you one Sexy Red song.
Did you guys not see that? Did you guys not see that shit that came out too? She's a fucking Fed.
No.
Sexy
man.
Red is a Fed. Sexy Red is a Fed. She's a fucking Fed.
Wait, how? What? What's happening?
She's a fucking undercover agent, bro. 6ix9ine, bro. Even 6ix9ine went on interviews talking about how he was a rat for longer than people knew that he was ratting. Like when the agents first yanked him up for the fucking.
Oh, 6ix9ine is a plant for sure, bro.
100%.
No, 6ix9ine is definitely a plant.
100%.
There's no way you rocket to fame that fucking fast and then get all these people put in jail and then get out of jail and still have money and not dead. Oh yeah.
Did you watch the documentary on him?
Nah, I don't know. Sometimes I get weirded out by watching documentaries because like it can be so easily swayed with clips. Like I watched a Michael Jackson interview or documentary, and they made the dude look like a piece of shit. And don't do that to my hero. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, like, and that's another thing too, right? Like, there's so much with these documentaries and information and shit, and it's like cool, right? You watch it on this documentary, but then you also have to remember that there's a lot of information that they leave out of these things. Like, you know what I mean? And
it could be like you could be swayed by like music and like the music that they use, yeah, and like yeah, fuck that shit, bro. That's why we want everything in full context, like interviews about Snow White. What are you researching, D?
Good thing we got those clips, right?
Bro, D's gonna go and watch this clip later, and he's gonna fucking
I'm gonna
paragraph.
I'm gonna watch a complete linear timeline of this whole movie rollout, and I'm gonna be like, listen,
and then he still won't admit that the movie flopped because of her. I literally called it when we talked on this podcast about this shit. When the shit happened, I literally said the movie was gonna flop because of this. I said, mark my words, the movie. Kelly is in every single one of our podcasts. I guarantee you, she remembers our arguments about this and me saying the movie was gonna flop because I said it with the same fucking passion that I said it tonight. The bitch is dumb.
Kelly, our senior correspondent of the Korpsx Collection family, I need you to chime in and let us know your feelings. Wherever you're at in this wonderful world.
Like I said, I have nothing against her. I have nothing against the movie.
Oh.
Do you want to say it on the podcast?
Oh, what did she say?
Do you want to hear why?
The Vegler defender herself.
She said,
Senior correspondent.
You're good.
She said what?
Okay. So I remember when this happened and the guy deleted the tweet. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I was looking back and I was like, okay, what happened? And so right before that tweet, I don't know if you saw it when you on her Twitter, she quotes tweets someone saying like, fun fact, I'm going to be dying 8 times a week on Broadway. Do you remember that? Or did you see that?
No, she said I'm going to die. I can't hear. She said I'm going to die 8.
Oh, give it to me.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say, Crystal Waters? You said she's going to die 8 times?
So right before, because I was looking at her Twitter right now to see why she said that. So right before that, she says, fun fact, I will be dying 8 times. Wait, you just took it away. I will be dying.
Wait, what are you referring to? We don't even know what you're referring to.
So that tweet, right, where you said, it says, thank you for the support. Always remember Free Palestine.
Yeah. That was about the movie.
Right
the movie
before
trailer.
that. Let me show you. Damien, show him.
Can I share my screen? I'm trying to share my screen right now. This is in relation to...
Can you see?
Free Palestine?
Right. Yeah. So can you see that? Can you see Damien's sharing the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So right under that, right under the Free Palestine, it says, fun fact, I will be dying 8 times a week on Broadway this fall. Get your tickets, whatever. So that tweet that was deleted, and she said she adds the FBI. It's because some guy had sent her a death threat in response to the fact that she had said, or it was like some sort of Israel. He deleted it, so I don't know what he said, but I know that it, with the context of, because I did a whole fucking look through of everything. It was like context that it was like he's like a pro-Israel person, because I was looking at his Twitter. So he was replying to something of like a fan account or whatever, which is why she had seen, like, he basically was saying like, you support Palestine, like F you die. And then she responded with that, and that's why after that, that's why she was kind of referencing Free Palestine, because she had just tweeted the other thing right before then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's still wrong based on what I'm saying.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's the context.
Oh, you're saying that the context of Free Palestine was because somebody gave her a death threat?
Someone who is a pro-Israel person was telling her like, you should die, like, because you believe in Palestine. I'm just giving you the context.
Oh, okay. Well, then she should have said it in a different tweet though? Because look at the fucking tweet cycles right here. Go up, scroll up. It's literally the movie. It's literally the movie. Right there, coming to theaters March 2025. And then if you scroll down, the tweet right after that, I love you guys so much. Thank you for the love and 120 million views on our trailer. Still promoting the movie.
No. Well,
and always remember, Free Palestine.
2 different tweets though. This is pinned.
But they are in correlation to one another, is what I'm saying. Look at the dates. August 9th, August 12th. They're in correlation to each other. The movie trailer got 120 million views on our trailer in just 24 hours. What I'm saying, she's still wrong for. I don't give the context. I get makes sense. She said Free Palestine because somebody was like,
"It's nitpicky though," because like if this was another tweet, this tweet would be up here, and then the fucking movie trailer would be right here. So what does it matter?
No, it wouldn't, because that tweet was after. It's literally
matter.
On the same day.
This will always be at the top. It doesn't matter.
But you're not listening to what the fuck I'm saying, D. The other one is not pinned. The one right underneath it is not pinned, right?
I understand, but now
that's
this
tweet
up here.
What?
I understand you're saying that these two shouldn't be linked. I get
correct.
That. I understand that. I wouldn't even call this promotion. I would say this is her as herself thanking the people that in relation.
How is it not in promotion? She's literally talking about the movie trailer at 120 million views, and then I'm in the thick of rehearsals for Romeo and Juliet. Again, promoting another piece of work that she's doing. That is promotion.
Here. Close the door.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scream at your girlfriend. I wasn't yelling at her. She just had the headphones on. But you're not making any sense, Steve.
What?
She was the one listening.
I said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at your girlfriend, but she's the one who had the headphones on. I wasn't yelling at her.
You're good.
But you're not making any sense. Yes, I understand that top one, oh, can you put us back on the screen?
Woo! You like that shit? Oh, her.
Sorry. I didn't. I thought you guys were trying to bring it back.
The top tweet. Now we're just looking at. Now it's just Korpsx. I hate this view because I always
hate
gotta
that
stay
one.
looking.
Yes,
100. The top tweet is literally the movie trailer, or the movie that she's starring.
But that's the top
Hold
tweet.
Hold on.
Pinned.
The reason that it's top is because it's pinned. But that tweet was on August 9th. August 12th, she says, "Thank you guys oh so much for 120 million views in the first 24 hours. Now I'm gotta go be in the thick of Romeo and Juliet." She's promoting what she's working on.
No, I wouldn't call that a promotion. I wouldn't call that a promotion.
Okay.
If I'm saying,
okay,
hey guys, new video just released. Stop. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. New video just released. Here's the trailer, pin, comment, whatever the fuck. Thanks for 1,000 views on it. I appreciate it. Now I'm gonna go work on another project. That is just if mentioning.
It wasn't just another project. She literally stated which project she was.
Is it a project? Okay. If I'm gonna go say now, I'm gonna go work on the Usual Tuesday podcast.
Okay, but now whatever you subtweet under that is now in correlation to the Usual Tuesday podcast and what you're thinking. It is part of your work. Then Crystal Waters literally comes.
I don't agree with it being promotion.
The context. Then she said, "Okay, even if we don't call it promotion, it is what else can we? It is revolving her work. It is revolving her work."
Okay,
but hold on.
Why are we sorry?
Because Crystal Waters came in and said, "Let me give you the context on why she said free Palestine."
Context.
Okay, the context was somebody literally said you should die because you support Palestine. Okay, I understand why you would write free Palestine then, because you want to jab at somebody. But why is it a subtweet to that tweet?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't even hear everything that was said right now. But I don't know if it was in relation to it was said in that Twitter thing, or if it was within this original on. Fun fact: I'll be dying 8 times. I don't know if that it was in relation.
It literally was on that one. It was that had to have been the original one because the tweet was deleted off of that. If it was in response to that, it would have said deleted tweet and then shown a little subtweet to the deleted tweet.
Wouldn't it make sense though to be like, okay, I'm writing this tweet, la la la. Oh yeah, let me just put this in here too. Because she even says, as she has it right there, and always remember, this is a continuation of the thing. Always remember.
Nobody's ever gonna win on this. All right. You know who wins? America, because Snow White did 43 million in week 1. Worst live action movie film rendition of all time.
But you don't know that. You won't know that. You can't say that. That sentence you can't say.
To date.
You can't say that though. Neither of you know that.
Look it up.
I don't have to look it up. I watched it.
That it did the worst in the box office?
That's not what you said. You said it was the worst rendition. You don't know that. You didn't watch the movie.
I literally just said it did $43 million in the box office in week 1.
Wait, hold on. Earlier in this conversation,
you're not listening. You're choosing what you're listening to. I literally said $43 million in the box office week 1. It is the worst rendition of a live action Disney movie.
Okay, then you're saying it wrong.
To date.
Because the worst performing rendition, that could be true.
Okay.
Performing money-wise, yes.
Now who's being nitpicky?
Nitpicky,
It's not nitpicky. You're saying the wrong thing. You're not being clear on what the fuck you're saying.
What I said is correct.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because you're saying that it's the worst rendition and then conveying it to a dollar amount. You could say that it's performing the worst. That's true.
Okay, let's say that. Worst performing rendition of a live action movie.
I will agree with that.
To date.
You
fucking nitpicking fuck. He does not like to lose, bro. He likes to argue, but he does not like to lose. But obviously, it's all subjective. This is all subjective, right? We don't know if the movie tanked because of her. I mean, most of us do know that that's the reason, but nobody will ever come out and say it, right? But me. So, yeah, it's subjective. But the movie tanked because of her.
I'll say it. I'll say it 2 times.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And I hope to this young lady that it is a learning lesson for her, and and she comes back in 15 years and, pulls a Robert Downey Jr. You never know.
I just hope people make decisions like we're either going to let these people talk and let them talk the way they talk and let everyone talk the way that they want to talk, or shut up, finish your contractual obligation, let the fucking movie release, and then say all the things that you want to say. Like, be professional that way.
I'm actually curious about something real quick. Hold on one second. She made $2 million for that movie.
$2 million.
That's a hefty amount, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee that money that she was paid was because they were banking on this movie doing extremely well.
Oh, they get paid up front.
$2 million.
What?
$2 million?
What Disney, was the? That's like a fucking drop in the bucket. What are we talking about? It's a lot of money.
What was?
Do you know what they estimate? Do you know what they estimated the box office release to be?
Do you know what the budget for this movie was?
Yeah, way more than what they made.
Way more than $2 million.
It was 200. They had box office.
But what I'm saying is, she got paid $2 million to help a movie tank. That's crazy. Pay me $2 million.
But they made 43. You said, or
week one. Week one
was when they made 43. Okay.
I mean,
but
yeah,
still,
the theatrical run hasn't stopped. We can talk about it once the theatrical run stops. I mean, sure, but.
How much has Snow White made box office? Let me see.
You probably want to go worldwide, no?
I can.
I mean, we were going worldwide for everything. It was like $1 billion. I don't think it's going to reach $1 billion, by the way.
111 million.
And I hope Disney learns their lesson too. You can't just keep pushing shit back.
What are we talking about?
Forget, bro.
Half? What do you mean? You just said $1 billion.
Oh, I thought you were talking about of the budget. That's half the budget.
No, it's a quarter of the budget.
We just said the budget's $200 million.
Budgets should be covered with.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. The budget was $270 million.
Okay, less than half for opening weekend or for opening week. But also, we were talking about
then
$1 billion.
It dropped.
But we were talking about $1 billion lifetime.
It dropped 66% in its second weekend.
We're talking about lifetime of movies, though. I think it'll make its budget back at the very least, but like not all movies are successful. Suicide Squad, I think, tanked.
So what did we say? What did we say? Lion King did week one. What did we say? Lion King did 190 or 100
for the worldwide. I think it was like 400 million.
Oh wow,
400 million in the first week.
I think so.
This has made 142.7 million worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge difference, dog. But okay, but I'll even argue this. Lion King was much bigger of a movie than Snow White was. I'll argue that for the sake of being on Damien's side for something.
No, you don't have to be on my side.
So that way he doesn't use that as an argument against me.
What? I mean, yeah, people can like.
But that definitely sounds like something. No, that definitely sounds like something you would say. Cisco, can't we arguably say that Lion King was just such a bigger and more respected movie than Snow White was? More popular?
Yeah. I was gonna use that as an argument at some point, but I was like, well, what's the point? This is all subjective as well. I mean,
it's subjective.
You'd have to pull up data of like who likes what more.
All right, I'm glad that we finally got the Zegler argument out of the way on the stream. I was looking forward to doing this. Because I knew.
I didn't even know.
I knew it was just going to be.
I would have had my ducks in a row.
Fuck out of Damien.
I thought we were just.
I thought we were just literally arguing about her the whole week for 3 days. No,
but I would have done more for it. But I just thought it was that I thought that was like a group chat argument. I didn't know that we were going to bring that over.
Wait, wasn't that a group chat argument that you brought up?
I don't even know how it was brought up, but maybe.
Or
I don't even think I.
Am I mistaken? Did he bring it up?
I'm in too many group
chats. Yeah, it was because you FaceTimed us and said, I don't want to be the Zegler defender.
We had already been talking about that. No, we'd already been talking over text.
But what?
I wouldn't have just called you and been like,
no, because
I defend Zegler.
What did we start talking on we started talking in the group chat because you originally messaged us about something.
I mean, I could look back, but
Hold on. Now I'm curious. Hold on. And we didn't even get to fucking the Kanye West interview today. We didn't even get to the Kanye West interview. That shit was funny. Okay, we're talking about.
You put it in there, motherfucker.
What did I say? I did?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Hold on. No, maybe you didn't. Oh shit! There's a lot.
Yeah, here's the goal posting messages. Goal post moving.
Bro, the goal posting pissed me off. I was like, how am I goal posting moving?
The whole argument was just a goalpost shift.
How?
No, I posted a thing about the son, the writer's son, or the producer's son.
Oh, okay. It was Korpsx that started it.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the message though?
I refuse any goalpost accusations without definitive evidence.
I just came from the movie. It honestly wasn't that bad. I went in thinking it was going to be a 4 out of 10, and it was okay. It was a 6 out of 10. That's how we started. And then, well, that bitch is dumb as fuck. Don't you remember her going around saying how Snow White shouldn't have to be white, and the movie is about a strong, independent woman and fuck men? Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Like I said, I wasn't even a big defender. All I said was this whole thing started because I was told by somebody who had followed her for years that this was all a joke. So I was like, all right, well, under that context, then it's a joke. Then why the fuck take it that seriously?
Hey, you know, it cost Disney a lot of money to make that joke.
It's all a joke.
Disney's
shit.
Wait,
Hold
on. Go post movie. Hold on. I'm gonna cut my mic off for this one. Hold on.
But she's defending herself against somebody somehow death threats.
No, so wait. These are okay. Now we're goalpost shifting in real time.
That's a goalpost shift.
These are two different situations in which I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the joking is in context of the interviews in which he's talking about, oh, it's about a creepy guy who makes out with a girl who's asleep. That's the context of the jokes versus the defendant defending yourself on Twitter, which is a completely separate time. I'm not talking about that time.
But when she's saying the same things where she's joking in the same places where she's supposed to be serious, that's where
this is live action goalpost. What are you talking about?
That's what you are doing right now. You're saying, "Oh, well,
I'm not though."
The context of where she's at, it's because she's on Twitter.
No, I'm saying she's joking. What I was saying is that in these interviews, she was joking. I am not talking about the tweets or anything like that. These are two different things, and you're conflating the two. You're conflating the two because I'm not saying she's joking when she's on Twitter. I'm saying she's joking when she's in the interviews based off of somebody who has been following her for a long time. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's crazy. You got Korpsx to make that arm movement twice in 2 weeks.
Just measure the floor once. Measure the floor once is all I'm saying.
My posts are staying where they're supposed to be. You're conflating two things is all I'm saying.
Thank you guys for another episode of the Usual Tuesday podcast. Man, I had no energy in the beginning of this, but you guys robbed me the fuck up. Both of you guys today. I loved it. It was good. I know I gotta go. I gotta be up early too. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys. This was a fun episode. I know we gotta get back to like a hot takes episode or something, so we're not fucking arguing. So we're arguing over something funnier than some fucking young broad. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys to the community. Make sure you guys keep using code SAVE1 at checkout when you guys are visiting korpscollection.com. Because Korpsx and I talked about it. We've seen the orders come in. There was a crazy amount. And you know what? Maybe we should only let it run for like a month or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it. Limited. But I do got to give me some shorts. So make sure you guys use code SAVE1, the number 1, not 1 like how it's written right here. To the community, thank you guys. Love you guys as always. You guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love you. Keep smiling. We'll see you guys on the next one.
To all the wonderful people of the communities combined here that creates the Usual Tuesday podcast, I want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you, fellas, as always. Korpscollection.com. Both these boys have their own promo codes, so hit them both up. Yeah. A lot of new things coming. Levity Live, Oxnard, California, May 18th with Moses Storm. I am hosting that fundraiser there. Please come check us out. There is going to be the first annual or inaugural Square Market, which is going to be a new market here in Oxnard that I'm creating. That opens up May 25th. Be on the lookout for that. As always, Big Corpse Collection, beastcamp.com, all that. Psalms chapter 56, verse 3. Whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you. Walk by faith and not by sight. Until next time, bang.
That was pretty good. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. I appreciate everybody here. That was a fun one. I like arguing, though. So it's fun. Listen, I got a little heated. Not heated like I'm actually mad at anybody, but it was fun back and forth. So I hope nobody ever thinks that there's bad blood between me or these two individuals here. It's always love. Even if we come from two different perspectives. But thanks so much, everybody, for watching, whether you're live here, whether you're watching on the playback, second now, or the whole thing. I do always appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace, boys.
All right,
Peace out.